Nice picture of the two trophies there on the stand. The replay match 1 week later. Tricolour and the Mostrim flying in the breeze there. And the parade is on for the replay. Buzz around the parish all week about this after what an exciting game in the first game. Everyone is out here to turn out again to see this for another exhibition of first class football. I see Nolene McLaughlin bringing up the rear there on the green and red. Therese Gibson with number 14 on. She's moved into the attack at this stage. She had a brilliant game in the back line in the last outing. The power of John Smith's team, will it be, or will it be the skills of Tony Keenan's? Ball by in the middle of the field, I think. No, it's Brian Feeney. I take this opportunity of thanking Aidan Mullen of Transport for the use of his lorry for videoing these games, and also for Jerry Farrell, who lent his truck for the replay match. The teams afield now. Team captains shake hands. Paddy Ty, referee for the replay. Michael Sheridan just gone out of shot there. There's a shot of some people in the stands, some loyal supporters. Mrs. Farrell, Mrs. Hines, welcome out of hospital there for one man with the cap. Can hear to Aronovian. Aidan Murphy moved from attack to defence in this one. Pulling up doing his muscles. Who to my mind was one of the best players in the replay match. Barry Mullins at midfield today instead of John Casey. Peter Flood, John Gilcrease, John Casey's at centre half forward marking Tony Keenan today, seemingly. A lot of switches, positional switches all over the field. Therese Gibson at full forward. Referee Paddy Ty ready to start this final of 1989. John Smith in the green and red, Tony Keenan in the blue and white stripes. The ball is in and John Gilcrease is first to touch it into the replay match. Michael McLean doesn't know whether to pick it up or leave it on the ground. Leaves it back to John Gilcrease. John gets it into the centre where it pops off. David Penrose was rolled over that time there, and it's a free in where John Gilcrease will take. John decides to leave it to Tony Keenan. Tony kicks it high into the square. Great shot, and it's blocked down the edge. Aidan Murphy picks it up, gets it out. Comes out to John Smith. John loses it out to Alan Brady's in there. John Smith picks it up on his left foot. Referee, bit of hesitation there for a minute. John Smith comes out toe to hand, left footed down the far side of the field. It's broke up by John Gilcrease. John right footed up along the far side again. Ollie Casey misses it out there. James Hines is in there, pulls on it out to Skelly. John Skelly now has it left footed right into the centre there. Here comes to Nicholas Klein. Nicholas had a brilliant game in the replay match. It's drawn, clears it out, tackled by Patrick Cullen and gets it out towards the camera here, where it's gone towards the sideline and it's gone out over the line for a line ball. Michael McLean leaves it to Tony Keenan. Tony right footed in towards the centre. Great catch by Alan. Great catch and kick by Ian Kelly, and the ball has gone straight over the bar for the first score of the game. 1 point for Tony Keenan. A great score by Ian Kelly that time. Ollie Casey loses it again this time to John Skelly. John lets it in towards Nicholas Klein. A great catch by Nicholas. There's it right footed out to this side of the field again where it goes towards the line. Michael McLean is in the action again, playing very well. Up to John Skelly. John is tackled by Aidan Murphy. Blocked down by John Smith. John Smith picks it up. Nice bit of skill by John Smith. Loses it out to James Hine. Aidan Murphy gets it back to John Smith, number 8 here. Kicks it left footed into the centre where Paul Martin comes for it. Paul Martin, who also played very well the last time, too fancy there, loses it out to John Gilcrease. John takes a shot from the side of the field. It's gone high and it's gone wide. The umpire didn't seem to flag that one anyway. I think it was gone wide. So it still remains 1 point to no score. John Smith kicks it out to the middle of the field towards John Casey. Back in again towards Nicholas Klein. Nicholas still is sound right full back. Ball out towards the sideline and Tony Keenan will take this free again. Number 6, Tony here today. Kicking it right into the centre. A great catch by John Smith under pressure. He's fouled by 2 players and gets up, kicks it out, free way down the far side of the field. John Casey. Referee has called the ball back. Free was taken too quickly, so Ollie Casey this time will kick it out. Ollie kicks it right for it. Down towards Peter Flood. He's beaten by John Gilcrease. Therese Gibson out there towards John Gilcrease. John right into the centre. Nice ball to Michael McLean, number 7 here today. Michael fouled by John Casey and it's a free in. Quick ball taken by out towards Paul Martin. Paul Martin going down on it. Number 7 gets it into his hands. Kicks it way out again. It's another free taken too quickly. Tony Keenan, centre half today from full-back last week. Kicks it high. In the square and it's taken down there by Peter Dooley. Good save by Dooley. Out towards Nicholas Stein. He loses it to John Skelly. Skelly's bowled over there and in comes Brendan Casey. With Jamesy Hines. James leaves it for Tony Keenan. Tony kicks the ball right footed right across the front of the square, but John Gilcrease has it. He takes a shot. Oh, it's a goal! It's punched in there by Brendan Casey, I think. Good goal there. Our referee is in talking to the umpire and they have disallowed the goal. The square inch there. The goal is disallowed. The score is still 1 point to no score in favour of Tony Keenan. James Hines, nice kick from James, high and wide. Umpire there, Shane Dockery, signalled that one wide.
Come on, John, make sure you come on, Mike.
Taken up there by Aidan Murphy. Aidan gets it out towards himself again, actually. John Gilcrease is in there where Neil Dockery gets it up towards Brendan Casey, and the ball has gone out for us. And it's gone out. Yes, it's a sideline kick. Tony Keenan up in the action again. Short kick towards John Gilcrease. John, number 8. 2 players, gets a nice pass out towards Tony Keenan again. Good position there. Tony sends it high and it's gone over the bar. Great score by Tony Keenan. That's 2 scores for Tony there. Peter Dooley retrieves, kicks it out. Well caught by John Smith. Fouled by 2 players as he was coming out there and it's a free out. John leaves it to Nicholas Klein to kick it. Ball is kicked out to this side of the field where Ian Kelly comes in. Ian having a better game today now. Tackled by Barry Mullen. Still going. Tackled by John Smith. Still going well. He gets a great kick across the front of the goals where Brendan Casey's in there. Brendan sends it right across to James Hines. James Hines takes a shot.
That's a 1 point.
And it's over the bar. Great score by
Step again, lads. Come on,
James
step again.
Hines. 3 points to no score. Great score by James Hines. John Smith grabs it now from the kick out. Gets it out to the middle of the field where Tony Keenan's in the action again. Tony sends it in right footed high. Oh my God.
Get that man on the ground quick.
Shane Dockery is down there. A mishap as he fell over the net. Shane, you want to look out for yourself there.
Right, lads, midfield again.
Nicholas Klein, right footed, out into the middle of the field where Barry Mulligan
Breaking ball.
goes. John Smith, determination here comes in. Gets it up by Stephen Casey. Still going along the ground. John Smith is taken now by Seamus Gilcrease and bundled off the ball by Seamus Gilcrease, and Seamus sends it out over the end line, over the sideline, and it's a line ball.
Stop.
3 points to no score. Tony Keenan leading. Not quite as lively as the drawing game, but
All right, John.
still a long time to go yet. John Smith has an injury to his eye here by the looks of things. See Huey Devine dawdling down to have a look. Great kick right across the goal mouth. Peter Flood goes out. Therese Gibson has it. Therese is really heavily tackled by Ian Kelly. She's still going strong, Therese. Well done there. Number 14, and she's fouled by Ian Kelly, and it's a free in. John Casey takes a quick free out to net. Referee blows the ball back again. Taken too quickly.
All right, lads, bring out this ball again.
John Casey, number 11, sends it in high. Oh, it's all out. It's blocked off the goal line there. Therese Gibson has it. It's blocked down by Ian Kelly again.
Here, lads, bring it out.
It goes loose to Peter Flood. Peter Flood, number 12.
That's it.
Therese Gibson, once again. Therese well again here, and she's tackled again by Ian Kelly. She's grounded there. Referee said no free. John Casey kicks it in high in towards the square. Terry Casey, brother, misses it. Goes on towards John Gilcrease. John won't miss it so handy. Yes, he picks it up and he's go away. Toe to hand up towards the camera. High ball into the middle of the field. All hands reaching for there. James Hines is in there. John Skelly's in there. John clears it left footed. Where it goes towards Casey. Terry shots blocked down by Aidan Murphy. Aidan Murphy gets the ball into his hands now. He's tackled by 1-2 men. And he gets his free out. Nicholas Klein. Down towards John Casey. John Casey gets it into his hands. He's making a bit of a meal of this one. Seamus Gilcrease makes a charge at him. Little and large here. Number 11, John Casey takes a great shot in. And Emlyn Hughes puts it out for a 45. The girls probably have already noticed in these games can lift the ball off the ground and hop it as many times as they like. That's a special rule for the girls. Therese number 14 there waiting for the outcome of this 45. Smith standing back to kick it. Great kick in, and it's blocked down the goal line by Thomas Staken once again. Barry Mulligan's in after it. Barry has it into his hands this time. He loses it again. John Gilcrease bowls him over. Niamh Dockery's in there. So also is Ian John Foley. Comes out to John the Blackbird Skelly, and Skelly clears it left footed. Up to James Hines. Termination here from James. 3 men around them. Quick pass into Ian Kelly. Ian gets round his man. Gets it out to the far side to David Penrose. And David is fouled. Or David has fouled rather. He picked the ball off the ground. John Smith will take this one. Can he open the scores? 3 points to nil for his team are trailing at this stage. Coming close to the half-time stage. Good ball in where Tony Keenan comes out for it. Tony has it. Tony's barging there with the ball. And it's a free in. Bit of barging with the ball. John Smith has a chance to open up for his team. John taps it high and hits the upright, and it's gone over the bar. Good score, 1 point. Tony Keenan kicks it way up into the centre of the field again, where Ian Kelly comes out. He's tackled by Paul Martin. Ian gets it into his hands. Ian playing very well today. Toe to hand. He's still tackled. Referee says you can't carry it that far, Ian. John Smith standing close to the ball again. He's going to take the kick. Between the crease here today. It seems to be all over the place. John Smith sends it high in towards John Gilchrist. John grabs it, gets it away out to John Skelly. Having another fine game today. Up to Aidan Murphy. 8-footed in towards Therese Gibson. Therese loses it to Stephen Casey. Stephen and Seamus Gilchrist battling for it there together. Seamus a low ball out to brother John. John has been tackled by Therese Gibson out very, very close to this left for the kick where it goes to. Yes, Therese put him out over the sideline that time, and it's a line ball for John Smith's team to be taken by himself. Number 8 here, looking for someone to kick it to. Left foot is high, goes towards Barry Mullen. A good catch by Barry and a good turn. Barry sends it right in. Oh, it missed, goes to the miss, it hit the crossbar. It's on the ground. Fergal McLaughlin's in after it there. Oh, what a bad miss that was. Look there, goalkeeper misjudged the shot and went up and hit the crossbar and came right back, and no one to meet it on the way in. Ball rounds up over the line for a 45. A high kick by John Smith for Ian Kelly. No, John Gilchrist takes it down. Tries to sell it dummy to John Casey. In turn, he's taken down by John Casey. Hefty foul by John Casey. Free out. Pat Keenan giving the orders there now at the moment to John Gilchrist what to do. Ian Kelly back in defence again. Coming out with the ball. Nice pass out to Mickey McLean. Intercepted, and Kelly comes on to it again. John Smith has it this time. Toe to hand. Heavily tackled by Seamus Gilchrist this time. And it's a free in. Terry Casey's gone to the sideline. Good kick by John Smith. And it's gone well high and over the bar. 2 points to 1, or 2 points to 3 at the moment. Could this end in another draw? An injury here to someone on the goal line. I think it's Pat Keenan in there looking. Gee, is the man with the problem? Tony Keenan settling his team down, kicking it high out to the side of the field. It was for Dick Klein once again in the fray here. Number 2, foul by John Gilchrist. Quick ball into John Smith. John Smith on the 21-yard line takes a shot. Oh, and it's just gone inches wide. Another bad miss there for John Smith's team.
At the back of the game.
The ball seems to be gone missing again. Aidan Murphy, number 5, and John Skelly having a word. Tony Keenan kicks it out to the far side of the field this time. Peter Flood goes in. Therese Gibson. Nice punch on to John Smith. Well, hard tackle John Smith. He shakes off 2 tackles, sends the ball high, and it's gone wide. .45. Ball went off somebody's hand. Can John Smith put the sides level now? He kicks it right into the goal now. It's blocked down. John Skelly comes out with it, left footed out towards Terry Casey and Aidan Murphy. Terry tussle for possession there, and it's gone out over the line. It's a line ball for John Smith's team. No, it's a throw-in, throw ball. Ian Kelly grabs it and brings it out over the line, and it's a line ball in this time. Nicholas Klein takes it quickly. In towards John Casey. John Casey. Oh, a very bad miss by John Casey that time. Terry Casey going off there. Number 15 looks to have a leg injury. Ball is out towards Brendan. Terry Casey again. Nicholas Klein. The ball has gone out over the line again. Same spot. Ian Kelly. Terry Casey's down with a leg injury. I was thinking he was injured there in that last crash. Referee Paddy Ty and Pat Keenan in there as well to have a look, and John McLean is in to see what he can do. Tony kicked right footer up into the centre of the field, but James Hines nips in, grabs it, sends it right into the goal mouth. This is danger here. Patrick Cullen has it. He takes a shot and it's stopped on the goal line by Peter Dooley. Peter in no hurry to get rid of it, sends it out. Nice ball to Ollie Casey. Ollie did it into his hands. Yes, he does. Goes out with it. Nice pass out to Paul Martin. Paul Martin kicks it first time, left footed. Great catch by Therese Gibson, and a nice lay off to John Smith. Well, nice sidestep there into John Casey because he put the sides level now. Oh, John Casey is blocked down, a foot block there. And it has to be a free in this time. No, referee said no. Barry Mullen sends it right across the goal mouth. A great ball by Barry Mullen, hops right into the goal mouth. And it's cleared out there by Dickham once again. What a let off. John Smith picks it up. 13 there, Fergal McLaughlin sends it high. And Barry Gormley, umpire, said it's gone wide. Oh, another let off there for Tony. Great stop by goalkeeper Thomas Dacombe, who's having an outstanding tournament here. Tony preparing to kick it out. Kicking it out to the far side, and he kicks it out towards the sideline where Ollie Casey nips in. Ollie has it, hops it, loses it, gets his foot to it again. Tony Keenan loses it this time. John Casey's on the ground. A lot of wild now. Paul Martin and James Hines goes for it. James has the ball, gets it up well up on the far side, goes towards Alan Brady. Alan Brady's shot's blocked down there by Thomas Riley. Thomas nips in there, takes the ball off the foot of Alan Brady, and it's a line ball. Thomas just after coming on as a substitute there. John Cullen looking very anxious now on the far side. Jerry Gilcrease, a good catch by him. David Penrose now picks the ball straight off the ground, and it's free down the field. Another day here today. Not much sunshine, but no cold. John Smith down the left wing to Paul Martin. Paul is beaten by Stephen Casey, number 23. Pat Hughes directing operation our side now. Pat's son Emlyn is on the blue and whites. John Smith, and it's gone and turned out over the sideline, and it's a line ball. John McLean with the flag up again. Barry Mullen, number 9, kicks it in, right in across the goal mouth once again. Ian Kelly into the rescue, gets it up along this side of the field where it comes to Aidan Murphy. Aidan's shot's half blocked down there by James Hines. It comes to Nicholas Klein. Terry Casey up, robs him. John Gilcrease is in there. John blocks it down, blocks it out over the sideline, and it's a line ball. Quick ball by Nicholas to John Smith. John is pulled down by John Gilcrease. Referee gives him the advantage, drops the ball right into the goal mouth. Ian Kelly is in there. So is Therese Gibson. Niamh Dockery, Seamus Gilcrease gets it out with his left foot out towards Barry Mullen. Barry must get a score off this one. Wells tipped across the goal mouth. Oh, Fergal McLaughlin's in there. Hops on the square. Fergal is chasing out after it. Goes out towards Peter Flood. Peter Flood and Stephen Casey. Peter's rolled over there. No freeze to the referee. Yes, it's a free in. Peter Flood was rolled over. Can John Casey make it 3 points each before the break? High kick. And it's gone straight over the bar. Great long range point by John Casey.
Hey, what?
Tony Keenan going back out to the other side of the field to get a long run at this one. Kicks it right footed out into the middle of the field. Hands going up. John Barry Mullihan and Ian Kelly. Where Ollie Casey picks it up and he's grounded by James Hines. James in the thick of everything here today. Referee Paddy Ty blows the time whistle. The scores are John Smith 3 points, Tony Keenan 3 points. What another game of football this has turned out to be. Teams coming over towards the commentary position here for a drink at the moment. Paddy having a good laugh over there with Pat Keenan and Pat Hughes at the moment. I hope they're not dropping them a few bob for the blue teams because both of their sons is on the blue side. Paddy Casey has his charges out in the middle of the field now. No doubt he's drilling them. Sides are level at this stage, all to play for now. Another 20 minutes left in the game. Anybody's game. Oh, somebody lost the top of the bottle there. Referee throws the ball in. The second half is on. Great catch by John Smith. This should be a dinger of a second half now. Well into the square there where everybody reaches for it. Therese Gibson goes for it. Terry Casey out near the far side. And Terry can't keep it in play despite his best effort, and the ball has gone out for a sideline. Ian Kelly gets it out towards Michael McLean playing at left today. John Gilcrease nips in there instead. John gets it on into the middle of the field to Tony Keenan. Tony Keenan playing very well again today. Alan Brady's in there. So also is David Penrose. Jerry Gilcrease, number 3, rushing to get on with. Jerry quickly kicks the ball out, but he kicks it straight to his brother John. A nice bit of skill here by John Gilcrease. Sent it right into the goal mat, and Dooley's there again. Good stop by Dooley on the edge of the square. Gets it out towards John. John Smith's tackled by John Skelly, and John Gilcrease gets his kick out, but it goes towards Paul Martin. Paul Martin gets it into Paul Martin's foul. David Penrose, number 12, playing very well here today also. And it's a free in where Tony Keenan will take the free. Tony kicks it right footed high in towards the, and the ball hops high and wide. Sides are level. Ball is kicked centre of the field. John Gilcrease missed it. So also does Michael McLean. The ball goes towards the sideline where John Smith keeps it in play. Seamus Gilcrease with a hand up for a line ball. The ball has gone out over the sideline and it is a line ball. Some positional switches on the blue and white team. Ian Kelly's moved back into full back position by the looks of things for his playing at the moment. Paul Martin is grounded by James Hines, number 16. Tackled by Ollie Casey. Bargin, the referee, has blown the whistle and given a free against Ollie. Peter Flood is off on the sideline for this half. So also McLaughlin. Nolan McLaughlin's over there too. John Smith grabs it. We get back to the game. Tolahan beats 2 players, still going strong. Beats a 3rd player, still going. And a 4th player gets a shot in high in towards the goal. Therese Gibson to the edge of the square. Oh, her shot's blocked down there by Emlyn Hughes and cleared away by Emlyn Hughes. Barry Malone pulls on it. It ricochets off Ian Kelly, and Kelly gets it out to the far side of the field. A desperation clearance with the left foot out towards John Skelly. John Skelly got it up now. Also is Ollie Casey. Ollie has it, and there's 2 or 3 men pulling out of Ollie, and it has to be a free in. Yes, it's a free in this time. Oh, Therese Gibson was so near putting that into it this time. Number 17, I see him on there. Great high fielding by John Smith and a left-footed shot in to match it. Oh, it's blocked down on there again by goalkeeper Thomas Stakem. Thomas is one of the most consistent players in this tournament. Niamh Dockery fails to keep out in play as she rolls over the ball. Hard luck, Niamh. The ball is thrown in this time. John Casey is... Oh, what a kick out there by Ian Kelly. Goes towards Barry Mullen, pulls it out to the centre of the field with John Smith. Chips it up to Brendan Casey. Brendan pulls on it first time. Nicholas Klein tips in there. Nicholas is pulled by James Hines and it's a foul. Quick ball by Nicholas out this side of the field where it goes towards Niamh Dockery. Niamh has it into her hands now. John Casey. John loses it. Niamh has it again. Gets it out towards John Smith where Tony Keenan intercepts. John Casey has it. John Casey's rolled over by Michael McLean. Can he get in angle, get a shot in right across the front of the goals for John has it and he throw the hands out. Tackled heavily there by Raymond Farr. Raymond Farr dispossessed him, number 16. Nice pick up there by David Penrose, and Penrose loses it out to Paul Martin. Dockery's in the action again and John Foley. Seamus Gilcrease picks it up. He busts his way out. Goes to Barry Mullihan. Barry Mullihan gets it into Stephen Casey, pulls in with his left foot out to John Gilcrease, and John Gilcrease picks the ball up, gets it down the centre of the field, comes to Aidan Murphy. Aidan Murphy, he beats Tony Keenan and Tony rolls him over, or James Hines. It's quite a few times James done that in the game. Nicholas Klein now to kick this one out. Preparing to kick it up. Yes, right footed into the centre of the park there, right, and Stephen Casey in there, cuts right across his left footed. John Smith goes high for it. He's beaten there by Tony Keenan. John Gilcrease nips in. John gets it out right footed. Nice skill by John Gilcrease out towards Aidan Murphy. Aidan playing well at the half back line here today. A change for him from the has it now. Gets it back towards Ollie Casey. Nicholas Klein nips in. Having another good game here today is Nicholas. Ollie on the ground. Comes out this side where Paul Martin goes for it. Paul pulls on it, left footed. Up towards John Gilcrease. Then Niamh is still tackling John Gilcrease. Gets the ball in towards Terry Casey. Terry blocked down by Ollie Casey. The ball is out over the side. John Scully is out over the sideline with the ball, and it's a line ball for Tony Keenan's team. Tony going out to his far side to get a good run at this one. Tony kicks it high right into the square, and it's gone wide. Ball is kicked out, grabbed by John Skelly, number 10, sends it right back in again. Goes on the edge of the square there. Terry getting involved with someone in there, making a few punches, and oh, what a mistake there in the goal line. Goalkeeper Peter Dooley comes out and ball winds up in the back of the net. Bit of hard luck there. John Smith and the goalkeeper there involved in that bit of bad luck, and the ball winds up in the back of the net. Tony Keenan goes into the goal. 3 points. John Smith 3 points. John Cullen getting very anxious now out in the field, manager of this team. They're in front now. He wants to keep them in front. Paddy Casey's out making positional switch. John Casey's gone into centre full back. Jerry Gilcrease gone out midfield, centre half forward position, I think. John Casey left footed up into the centre of the field. Goes towards Tony Keenan. Tony gets it out towards Ian Kelly, robs him. Aidan Murphy's in there. Aidan Murphy's rolled over again by James Hines. Jerry Gilcrease can't get it into his hands. Patrick Cullen here. Patrick Cullen tips it on towards Brendan Casey. Brendan can't get it up. Ollie Casey, can he get it up? Yeah, pick up by Ollie. Number 6, Ollie turns, right footed, kicks it up into the centre of the field where it's caught by Tony Keenan into John Gilcrease. John Gilcrease cuts in by 2 men, takes a nice shot and the ball hits the crossbar and it's gone over the bar. Another goal scored there for by John Gilcrease. Blue team's getting a grip on this now at the moment. Lace and ankle problem on the far side. Paddy Casey looking after one of his players. Referee is holding play up. John Casey still with the ball. Not so sure if he's going to kick it out or not yet. Thomas Riley's back on the team again here in the blue and whites. John Casey, long ball into the centre of the field. Tony Keenan grabs it. Tony Keenan sends it right back again. John Casey comes out, horsing it out. James Hines leaps into him. John hops it out, way out the field. A great clearance. Goes towards Therese Gibson once again. Therese is pulled there by Emlyn Hughes and has her fouled, and it's a free in. John Smith will take the kick. John Smith standing back now, kicking it high into the centre there, and he sends it wide. What a bad miss there. Costly miss maybe by the end of the game for that one. Good kick out by Ian Kelly. Out towards Michael McGlynn. John Smith picks it up. 25 yards out. Sends a great shot in and it's over the bar. No mistake about this one. Ian Kelly gets the ball out into the centre of the field again, where Jerry Gilcrease goes for, and James Hines. James battling all the way there. Pulls on it. Gets it down towards Brendan Casey. Brendan pulls on it again. Or rather David Penrose, and gets it out again, and it's a line ball. Anxious moments here on the side now. John Casey goes high, grabs it, beats 2 players, hops it, kicks a high ball in towards the goal now, where brother Terry can't keep it in play, and it's gone high. John Smith's team now needs a few scores at this stage. They're trailing by 1 goal. John Gilcrease gets the kick out. John is here, there and everywhere. Gets his kick down into the centre of the field where Nicholas Klein comes out. Whipped by Nicholas, beats 3 players, gets it up to John Smith. John in return gets it into the centre. For Terry, Casey is in there again, and Terry hops over his head this time, and it's gone out for another wide ball. Ian Kelly gets it out. Good ball towards Mickey McLean. Raymond Farrell pulls on it. Seamus Gilcrease likewise. Great catch there by Tony Keenan under pressure and gets it out, but it's well intercepted by Aidan Murphy. This has been a big good switch here for the Blues. Ian Kelly back at fullback, playing very well in there.
Come on, boys, lighten up there. Come on.
Tony Keenan kicking the ball out towards the Blackbird. Skelly, number 10, kicks it up left footed towards James Hines. James has come well into the game in the last 15 minutes. Ollie Casey going down on the ball now, turning, hopping it. Bit of style here about Ollie at this stage. Gets it out towards Aidan Murphy. Aidan right footed, and it's cut off by Tony Keenan. Alan Brady has it. Alan's shot's blocked down by James Hines. Out towards John Gilcrease. John popping up everywhere now at this moment. The Blues look to be right in control at this stage of the game. Jerry Gilcrease pulling on the ball. It goes in and it goes out over the goalkeeper's hands, and it's gone out wide. Nicholas Klein giving the ball out to John Casey to kick, looking for a loose man. Can he find him? He finds David Penrose on the opposition. Paul Martin's tackling him. David has it into his hands now. Playing well here, David, today. Right footed into the square. John Casey's in there. He missed it. Patrick Cullen takes a shot. Oh, what a save! What a save by Peter Dooley. Brendan Casey hit the rebound into the side netting. Great save by Peter Dooley. Quick ball out here again. Back with the action to Nicholas Klein. Nicholas gets it out into the centre of the field where Blackbird Skelly is in there again. Skelly, a nice little chip, but puts a mighty ball. Beats 2, 3 players, and he's fouled. Great save there by Peter Dooley. Brendan Casey just failed to put it in the net for the second attempt. Jerry Gilchrist out to the side of the field. Goes to Ian Kelly. Ian loses it. Retrieves it again. Tackled by 2-3 players. He's on the ground. It's a free out. Tony Keenan preparing to kick this one. Kicks it way down the field. John Gilchrist in again. Toe to hand. John Gilchrist going right through. Oh, what a dummy there. Left 3 players for dead. And now he's almost dead himself by his brother Jerry's tackle. John Gilchrist. Or John Casey loses it out to James Hines. James Hines takes a shot and it's in the back of the net. It's a goal. It's a goal. It's a goal by James Hines, I think. In the back of the net. Tony Keenan's team is really flying at this stage. Michael McLean nips in there. This is John Smith and gets down towards Brendan Casey. Brendan tips it on his toe. Number 15. Can he make another score? Great kick by Brendan Casey. Into Thomas Riley. Thomas is dispossessed by Ollie Casey on the edge of the square where it comes towards Aidan Murphy and John Skelly. Hard tussle here between theirs all day. Aidan dispossessed him. Goes Ollie Casey. Cannot get it up. Out along the ground where Seamus Gilchrist pulls on it. Comes out to Aidan Murphy again. Aidan's playing very well in the second half now. Footed. Up towards Niamh Dockery. Into Stephen Casey. Stephen 23 now. Gets it out towards Seamus Gilchrist. Left footed. Out towards John Skelly. John Skelly. Left footed again. Where Ollie Casey cuts the danger off. Aidan Murphy and John Skelly are having some tussle all day. John Smith fails to keep that one in play. John Foley tips it on his toe, tips it into John Gilchrist. Peter Dooley's outfield at this stage. And John Gilchrist sends the ball right into the side netting and it's gone wide. This game is really hotting up now, ladies and gentlemen. Tony Keenan in a commanding lead at the moment, playing very, very controlled football now. John Smith's team will have to do something about this. Ian Kelly nips in there, gets a left-footed kick to it, where it goes towards John Skelly. And once again he's tackled and held. Aidan Murphy. Ollie Casey's on the ground. Brendan Casey. Comes out to Bertie Oates. Bertie Oates leaves it on Foley. Comes towards Thomas Riley. Thomas Riley nicely beats his man. Plays it back to Brendan Casey. In return gets it out to John Gilchrist. John nips inside. Nicholas Stein tackles him. John Gilchrist still going with the ball. He's taking too much out of it, has he? Gets it in where brother Jerry grabs it on the edge of the square. 3-4 men around him. John Casey clears it out. One of the 3 Casey brothers playing here today. 2 on John Smith's team and 1 on Tony Keenan's. Therese Gibson's in the action again. And Onion Hughes surely must have picked that up off the ground. Yes. Seamus Gilchrist there.
Alright, that's clear this ball, that's the last time.
John Smith left for it, goes for his goal. Blocked down on the edge of the square there. Niamh Dockery has it, gets it out to Barry Mullen. Barry Mullen takes a shot. It's blocked down again. It goes Casey. Oh, and it's gone over the line and it's gone wide. A goal there would have been a tonic for the red team, but John Smith tips in for it. Tony Keenan nips in and grabs him. Gets it clearing down this side. Great ball to James Hines. Another great ball down towards Patrick Cullen. Blue team are really on song now, playing great football. Nicholas Stein cuts off the attack. Nicholas tips it on his toe. Sidesteps 1 player, 2 players. It's fouled. Michael Sheridan getting in a bit of a panic there along the sideline now. Time ticking away. Fergal McLaughlin has it. Number 13 gets a kick out to the right hand side of the field where Barry Mullen goes for it. And Seamus Gilchrist. Wild Seamus Gilchrist there. It's hard man on Barry Mullen and it's a free in. Barry right footed into the centre. Ian Kelly goes up for it, misses it, goes to Therese Gibson, playing a blind with full forward, gets a shot in high and it's gone over the bar. A great score by Therese Gibson to bring her team closer in contention. A great goal there by Terrain. Well worked. 2-4 for Tony Keenan, 5 points for John Smith. John Smith grabs it again. It's getting very exciting now. High ball in towards Neil Dockery. John Smith leaps in again in desperation. Tony Keenan takes it away. Down along the side of the field again to Skelly. Skelly and Nicholas Klein, and the ball has gone out of the sideline. John McLean with the flag up. Line ball thrown in. Tony Keenan grabs it. He's also grabbed by John Casey, and he kicks the ball out towards the end line, back towards Tony Keenan again. Gets rid of it quick over towards John Gilcrease. John Gilcrease going right, steps 1, 2, 3 players. Gets a great shot in, and it's grabbed on the goal line by Peter Dooley. Sorry, that's by Paul Martin. Paul gets his kick out to John Smith, and another hefty tackle by Seamus Gilcrease on John Smith there. Referee lets him play go. No, he pulls back. He pulls back the play. Great save by Paul Martin that time. Paul's in goals instead of Peter Doyle. John Casey going right up the middle. He takes a shot. It's blocked down by Neil Dockery. Comes off the upright. What a scramble in here, and there'll be a goal, and the goalkeeper picks it up. Patrick Stakem and clears by side of the field. Determination there by Therese Gibson. She has it. Throws off James Hines all the way. Gets a kick in. Neil Dockery has it. She's pulled by Ian Kelly, but gets away with it. John Smith has it. He takes a shot. It's a goal! It's a goal! Yes, goal by John Smith, and his team is right back in the game again. What a goal!
Come on, boys, come on!
It's anybody's game at this stage. 1-5 to 2-4. Time can't be too long from up, and Aidan Murph right in the attack again. Robbed by Brendan Casey, playing in the defence at this stage. Jerry Gilcrease nips in, playing much better now at midfield. Jerry gets the ball in with Tony Keenan, nips in. Tony takes too much out of it, loses it to John Smith, and Ian Kelly gets it out. John Foley, Peter Dooley, John Casey in desperation here, picks it up near the sideline, on his knees. John hops it, tips it on his toe. Good skill here by John Casey. Throws one man out of his way, pulls on it, gets it up close to the goal line, that's gone wide. This is really hotting up to be an exciting game, ladies and gentlemen here. 1-5 John Smith, 2-4 Tony Keenan. 2 points between the teams. Just a kick of the ball left in it. John Smith coming into his own again. A mighty catch, leaves it to Barry Mallahan. John Casey going right through, he's on the 14, it's a shot, it's a goal! No, it's blocked by Emlyn Hughes! Oh, taken off the line by Emlyn Hughes. What a miss there, or what a save I should say by Emlyn Hughes. The goalkeeper was beaten all hands. A goal then would really have left the cat among the pigeons. And the final whistle, the last shot of the game, and the match is over. Tony Keenan has won the A final and also taken home the Tom Brennan Cup. Well done to Tony Keenan's team on a brilliant performance of skill and sportsmanship, and the same must be said for John Smith's team. Really brilliant sportsmanship and commitment from the word go. An outstanding game of football.
Hello. Oh yes, I'm on here.
As we go over now to the presentation.
Gentlemen, it's not fathers here, I think, today. I'd like to thank the two teams on a magnificent performance. Sportsmanship at the highest level there today. I'd like to thank the teams, every boy and girl that participated throughout the whole 12 or 14 matches we played all year. In particular today, I'd like to compliment the winners. Brilliant performance today for Tony Keenan's team, hard-looking John Smith's team, but two teams to play a football match. And to my mind, really, lads, there's no losers here today. But I'd like to present the cup to the winning captain, Tony Keenan. Captain here now, if we could get him up on a stand or something.
I want to thank Shane and John Smith for a good hard game, and all the players. But we played well. I think we deserved to win.
Very good. I'd also like to tell you that the children who done the programmes, hundreds of programmes came in for this match. Children who done those, the parents who sent out the boys and girls every Saturday, the team managers, Paddy Tie in particular. I'd like everybody to Paddy Tie this wouldn't be possible. I'd like to thank Paddy most sincerely for all his work and dedication. There's lots of other fellas could mention, but I'll mention all the names except I'd like to thank Michael Mulrine too here, who's come to give us this video here. He's been here for the last 2 Sundays, and I'd like to give him a round of applause. So I'd like to give 3 cheers for the winners and the losers. Hip hip!
On behalf of the parents of these kids, I'd like to thank one man. Coming down to this field for the last 6 or 7 years, and there's one man that this wouldn't be taking part at all before Kevin Smith here. Would you put your hands together for him and thank him?
Ladies and gentlemen, as the boys are filling up the cup, I see Aidan Nolte down there and quite a lot of Mark Cassidy flipping his head in there. Oh, Declan Rice again on show. Well, in filled up, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank everybody for turning out here today and wish everybody the best, and we hope to see you all back out here in 1989. Song Live Galore from Hudavine Park 1989 Parish Leagues. 2 nice girls there.